June, Thursday. Mom's been in a real funk ever since the addition was torn down. I figured we'd just start over and build it the right way this time. But Mom said we burned through most of Aunt Reba's inheritance during construction, and we were gonna need to spend the rest patching up the side of the house. So Mom was already in a bad mood when my test results came in the mail, and it didn't cheer her up any. It wasn't only my scores that were bad though. The whole grade did poorly, and I can tell you the reason why. During the middle of the test, some kid let the stress lizard out of its case, and it's really hard to concentrate when there's a reptile on the loose. Scream! I guess this means the school is going to lose its funding, and Mom's not happy about it. In fact, she's so upset, she's saying we should move so we can live in a better school district. But nobody else is crazy about moving to another town. Dad grew up here, and he says he doesn't see any reason to move. And Roderick doesn't want to leave either. He says his band is famous in our town, and he doesn't want to start over somewhere else. But I don't know how famous you can really be if your last concert was at a bowling alley. Roderick says he's never moving, and even if the rest of us moved out, he'd just keep living in the basement. And to be honest with you, I don't think Roderick would even notice if a new family moved in. I don't think Manny's going anywhere either. He just put in a sprinkler system, and his yard is really coming in nice. Chick, 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 chick. Truthfully, I didn't know how I felt about moving. I guess I'm okay with where I live now, but maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to start fresh somewhere else. The great thing about moving is that when you go to a new place, you can decide who you want to be. Maybe I could come up with a new look, and people would think I was a bad boy. I could even become a whole new person and tell everyone I'm a professional snowboarder or something. What are you doing this weekend? Shreddin and Gnar with Steez, gapers. But maybe I could take it even further than that. I could pretend I'm from another country where they don't speak English. And then my teachers would be impressed when I picked up some new phrases. I are Gregory. Good Gregory. It's actually kind of fun imagining a whole new life for myself in a different place. Back in elementary school, we used to play this game called MASH, which stands for Mansion, Apartment, Shack, House. I'd write down all the possibilities for my future, and then roll a die over and over and scratch things off until I only had one item left in each category. I actually found some of my old MASH sheets from the 5th grade in my closet a few weeks back. MASH. Home, apartment, location, desert, job, zookeeper, salary, $1,000, wife, Erin, #kids, 1. Whenever I played, I always hoped I'd get a perfect result. But even if I got a good choice in most categories, so it would always be that one item that ruined everything. Job, rock star, pet, cat, of kids, 1. Location, iceberg. One of the reasons I liked playing MASH so much was because it was a good chance to hang out with the girls at recess. And the girl I liked the most back then was Becky Anton. So sometimes I cheat a little when I was filling out my MASH categories to guarantee I got a good result. Wife, Becky. These days, Becky hardly knows who I am, even though we're lab partners in biology. I keep thinking I should bring up the fact that we're supposed to get married one day, but the timing never seems right. That's another good reason to move. I could seriously improve my dating situation, because if there's one thing girls love, it's the new guy. Kelson Garrity was the new guy at the beginning of this school year, and when he showed up, the girls went crazy for him. Kelson, come sit at my table. No, come sit at mine. Tug, tug. You guys are hogging him. Well, it took a few weeks before everyone realized Kelson was kind of weird, and now the girls won't go near him. But he had a good run for a while there. Dig, dig. So there are probably a lot of good reasons to move. In fact, the only downside is that I need to find a new best friend. I don't know if that would be worth it. I've invested a lot of time and energy into Rally, and I can't really see myself starting over with someone new. Did you know if your hand is bigger than your face, it's a sign of low intelligence? Really? But if we do end up moving, I've got a whole list of requirements for a future best friend. Number 1, they've got to like to watch somebody playing video games more than they like playing games themselves. Can I return soon? Soon. Number two, it would be nice if they could actually draw, because I'm really into creating comics and stuff. People have noses. And number 3, they've got to have junk cereal in their house. I don't know if I can be friends with another kid whose parents are health nuts. But most important, they've got to have a good sense of humor. Because if there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I'm kind of a practical joker. Ha ha! I don't get it.